decades from now, people will look back at the run I'm on and just think, wow, how could a busy father of three be up to date on a new TV show? How did he do it? And I'll say, I don't know. I just don't know. But
how
we're
does he
not
do
here.
it?
We're not here to brag. We're not here to brag. It's not about me.
Who not here to brag?
No one said
who not here. Who not? Who not here to brag?
Start us off. Number one Bears fan.
The Bears have 2 separate 4-game winning streaks this year.
Mm-hmm.
Is this going to be reflected in award season? Because I feel like it should be. This is the Chicago Bears we're talking about. Coach of the year at the very minimum.
Decade, century on the table. We're a quarter of the way through it.
He's a Hallis now, the way I see Ben Johnson. MVP, O-Roy, D-Roy, all that, they could figure that out in the wash. But if the Bears just time these 4-game winning streaks correctly, that's wild card divisional conference championship and Super Bowl, Mick. I'm just saying.
What happened? I didn't see the full play. What happened when Caleb was being spun around like a top in the end zone by TJ Watt and he just like tossed the ball haphazardly? That was.
I think that Caleb's a history buff. I think he was doing TJ solid. He knew that was the sack that got him past JJ. JJ was on the call in the booth. He's just a solid cat, man.
But what resulted? Was it a turnover or was it just a dead ball?
I think it was a touchdown. Yeah, who recovered that? They were like, yes, no, that was bad. That was problematic. We do not prefer that. It was recovered. Yeah, Nick Herbig. I was like, I know he didn't get the recovery too, but yeah, 0-yard fumble recovery. Best touchdown in the business.
Yeah, that is pretty good. I saw Walter Nolan got in the end zone, found some pay dirt, as it were. I saw
picking or some.
No, I believe he picked it up, stumbled and rumbled for 7 yards.
Okay.
Oh,
it's a close game.
I'll ask about your Packers because what happened to 9 today? Well, we'll stay in the north. What happened to 9 out there?
Same thing that happened to him every week. He's ass. What you mean?
He stinks so bad. It's
it's a whole lot of what Jettas deserve better. Man, TJ Hawkinson deserved better. Jalen Naylor deserved better. Jordan Mason deserved better.
Yeah, Christian Darrisaw, Aaron Jones, they all deserve better.
Thielen could be playing tomorrow night, primetime, with a playoff spot on the line. Instead, he watching 9 paint his face and scream. It's wild, man.
He's looking like the worst to ever do it, which is a real shame. A real shame.
It's tough, man. I said it half fake, half real. I was like, I think Carson Wentz has just been playing better. I think they're gonna miss Wentz. I think they have missed Carson Wentz, Mick.
You see why he was gutting it out with like 0 functioning arms. He's like, I know what the opposite is. This is better. I do fear.
He just said, I can still win this job. Like this.
Sure. On the table.
I just don't know what you do, man. Again, that was a team with Super Bowl aspirations this year, and I don't think just stopped because Sam Darnold left town.
It didn't help.
And I don't know. I don't know how long you run this out. At what, like, not saying that he won't be there one day. It doesn't look good.
How, like, genuinely, how often has it looked this bad and then got there someday? Rookie Josh Allen.
I would say Goff, rookie Josh Allen. I remember Baker was up and down, but I can't remember if he started hot or not. So any Browns fans in chat?
He came
out a good one going. We'll get to perfect timing.
Yeah, we're gonna be the first sports show in the country to not lead with Shedeur Sanders. Talking about how his negative A dot on the touchdown to Dylan Sampson.
Listen, that got Josh Allen MVP, man. I don't hear this.
Which Josh Allen?
Quarterback one.
No, definitely not.
How did he get that MVP then, Mick?
Oh, I thought you meant for this year. I was like, no.
Oh no, I said how he got the one. Yeah.
got
no.
the one. Okay.
Brother, the Bills got Davis Mills, man.
They got Kamari Lassiter, is how I saw it. Goodness gracious. That I didn't know the Bills, like I got so fixated on them losing to the Chiefs every year in the playoffs. I didn't know that they struggled so mightily with this Texans. Everyone on the timeline was like, "Yep, the Texans got him again." I said, "Again? When?" I don't know the Texans to be in the getting got business.
That's my only note there. I was like, Will Anderson Jr. is so good, so very good. That's it. That's the note.
That's the take. Yeah, it's a correct take. There was a stretch there. They're talking about rookie Baker. There was a stretch there where everyone was breaking that record. I remember he came in. Was it a Thursday game? Because they still had that streak where they hadn't won any Sunday football games in like 2 years. And like Baker came in, I believe, in relief on Thursday, maybe won that game, and it was like, well, doesn't count for the Sunday streak, but a win's a win.
Still on the board.
Yeah, against the Jets. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, thank you for that, iCard Nella.
I still maintain Anderson's the pick if the Bears don't trade one to Carolina. That's interesting. I don't hate that.
And it'd be the correct one.
He was too small, though. He's a short fella.
He's still too small. Let's just see. Y'all pumping his tires now?
He seems all right. And yet Davis Mills, they used the video, or I guess it was the screenshot of Stroud in the locker room after the win. Oh boy, let me find that. That was.
Is this
not? It's a screen like
CJ Pip.
It's tough because just a screenshot, you never really know what was happening before everything that happened, or before the screenshot was taken. But yeah, it's not a good look. Why are you asking me if I'm excited about the win? Now, all those questions have been answered.
Thing you'll see tonight, D'Amico.
So here's the whole locker room. The fellows are fired up. Game ball getting handed out.
Yeah, two of them.
Both. And there he is.
Oh no!
Keith Lee just found they cooked the shrimp and they used the same fish oil.
Alternate universe. I had to do it to him. They had to do it to me, man. They had to do it to me.
Yeah, he's the big frown in ours. That's not I'm not like listening intently. It's like I'm a little sour. If I'm him, I'm coming out and being like, still concussed. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I didn't even know who was talking. I've been photoshopped in this image. Yeah, not the. This is the zoom in proving he was at the 7-Eleven, January 27th, 11:03 p.m. around the time of the robbing, Mick.
If you have any information on this man, somewhere between 5'7" and 7'2", please contact us.
Suspect is wearing a hat. I repeat, he's wearing a hat. He got Mills, man. It happens.
He did get
Sometimes you get Davis Mills.
It happens to the best of us.
I can't believe it. Again, I didn't see any of it. And I'm glad I didn't. Those McCarthy numbers were a little jarring, mate.
They're always jarring. They're always like, well, yeah, you really shit the bed tonight. 45 yards passing to the best receiving room in the nation. Maybe next week.
Why? Why would we think that? Are they gonna buy?
They're gonna tell us that. No, I think they've already bought. But I actually don't know. I don't know if they've buyed.
No, it's a couple week 14th. I said that's ridiculous.
Oh yeah, it's us. We finally get a buy.
Mm.
And boy, do we need it.
Right after Thanksgiving, yeah.
Today, we tried our damnedest to lose to the Bengals. Historically bad defense was pretty stout today. We had about 14 cracks with and goal. I can't say Drake's a better runner than Tom until I can see him get a yard. He's like a slightly above average scrambler. You know what I mean? Like I've seen better. I've never seen someone better at getting one rushing yard than Tom Brady. Never in my life. So he's the very best at that. He's not good if you need 7.
Is Hurts pushing that? He's got to be number 2, right?
I don't know. I've never seen him do it on his own. I've never seen him do it on his own merit.
As long as it's legal, baby. Oh, we got some overtime.
I'd argue it should stay more legal the more I see other teams try it and be awful at it.
Yeah, like not be good at. You see guys get hurt, their guys get carried off, and that's why it's going to get banned. It's the Simone Biles. You can do this move, but if they try it, they will get hurt. They'll have to ban this move. Yeah. Arizona. Oh no, 3 seconds left in this weird ass game. I won't rule out anything in a Cardinals Jaguars game.
You see the Steelers ran a fake out of it today?
No.
Oh, this is what I've been begging for because it worked very well.
They bring out the trick plays for Mason Rudolph. Interesting.
They needed it. Listen, I picked up that fuck Aaron Rodgers weeks ago, knowing Justin Herbert was going to buy this week. And because it was the Bears, I was like, Rodgers loves playing the Bears. Then he doesn't play, which I find rude and untoward.
To Gainwell.
Let's see. As you can see, they got a shit ton of yards. But yeah, they fake tush push, hand off, and then just off.
Was it Darnell Washington out blocking? Yeah. Was that him with the handoff? No, he's 80, right?
No, yeah, he's got the hand. He blocked. It's Gainwell with the gaining a lot of well on
gaining
that one.
well.
Yeah. Quick touchdown.
Yeah, pretty good. I get devastating because the one person that realizes it looks up and sees Darnell Washington
on the move already. Yeah, it was a big day for
another trick play.
What Jameis have on, man? what?
Got it on.
The doo-doo brown with the black bag, man. And the horses prepare for battle, but victory comes from the Lord. Proverbs 21:31. The Bible, like, man, I ain't say that. I never said that.
How long is that coat, like that belt? Look at how much excess belt there is.
Are those walls closing in on him? Like what hallway is he walking?
The narrowest hallway in the world.
How's he getting out of there?
He's got a bunch of Rolexes he's ready to sell you.
I'll say, listen, I didn't see much at Detroit, the Giants. I said, why do they need to go to overtime to beat the Giants? And then I saw Jameis play. I said, I got you. He threw for like 360 yards. Got you.
Buddy.
Say less.
Not only was he playing, look at this. The handoff to Gunnar Olszewski, of course, who under duress is like, I got you, Jameis. Comes
pocket
back
presence.
Get off me.
So that Wandale said, what? You could do this all along? Like finding out your toys could talk. You could always do this? I'm loving the pocket presence. I think that's what I'm most impressed by. Now, that good catch, great move, and finishing with some power. There was not a soul in sight. They was like, he'll probably tackle Jameis Winston. I don't think you can assume anything about Jameis Winston. Good or bad, I don't think you can assume anything.
No, I mean, he comes back for this ball. I would argue there was pass interference there. Jelly fam.
That last step either broke him free for the touchdown or could have been like Russell Wilson, warm it up. Beat the
Yeah,
pressure.
on the move. Yeah.
Good throw.
Whoop. Get off.
This one, boom. That last step, that could have been doom, 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 doom.
They ran another the Wandale trick play as well.
Wandale had a great game.
This was so long ago.
Like for backup quarterback, if I need to evaluate like my offensive pieces, like the Raiders should have Jameis right now. That's how you evaluate your offensive pieces. I'll get Russell Wilson if I need to evaluate my defensive pieces. Like boys were looking at short field all game. I need you to bend but don't break.
This was so early. Jahmyr Gibbs had like a 70-yard touchdown every time he touched the ball.
First play of overtime. I said that should have ended the game. If you go for 70 yards, that should end the game. That should revert to old rules. I'm fine with that.
How fucking long ago did this happen? I was paying attention to it. There
week.
wasn't this
Never
much
happened.
action. There just was simply not this much action.
Is it me? Y'all, it didn't feel like it was that many games. I was like, were that many teams on bye this week? We got 2 Monday night games. It just didn't feel like as many teams were on action to me.
Well, this game, Jets Ravens, nothing happened, so it felt like nothing was going on there.
Probably so.
JSN just caught 1 million touchdowns.
I guess that's regular. I mean, the Ravens went with 4 or 5, and I guess it's all just regular. Maybe it happened. It was just regular. JSN went crazy. Ravens won again. Chiefs beat the Colts. Chiefs had first and goal from the 6 to win the game in regulation.
Singletary back.
A lot of flea flicking. A lot of pitch action.
Yeah, Wandale, big day.
Proud. That took all he had, boy.
And he got leveled. Everyone got leveled on that play.
6 points.
Yeah, no,
6
you
points.
get it how you get it. Yeah, Pat picked off by a D lineman who incredible effort. They didn't give him the touchdown for this, but I would have. Tip it up, catch it,
Yeah.
Get off of it, stays up.
Broke my 2 Mahomes ribs.
Yeah, big DJ Moore day. Emmanuel Wilson has taken over that job, 2 touchdown day. DK running back now. Horrifying. Yeah, first quarter for Wandale, 4 catches, 106 yards, touchdown.
They said you were a PPR merchant king because you couldn't catch passes from a bad Daniel Jones. I didn't forget.
Potentially bad again. Lost the 1 seed today, which is just a tough scene. They had a chance. They had a chance to kill the Chiefs.
Do y'all have the sole possession, or is it y'all and Broncos?
Broncos didn't play today, so it's us.
Oh, so y'all 10-2, and they're 9-2. Damn, yeah. AFC, you got hands.
Well, I think it's just it's just us at the top, and then a bunch of teams that are 500.
10-2, 9-2 on a bye. Who does Denver have when they come back? Oh, at Commanders, at Raiders. Good grief.
I would assume Will Campbell is done for the year. I don't know how many times a guy goes to the blue. When he was immediately down, every Patriots offensive player took their helmet off, knelt next to him, and touched him. Like, I've never seen like they all had a hand on him, like they were trying to revive him.
What was it, that's rolled upon, concussed? What was the?
Yeah, it was rolled upon. And they're calling it a knee injury. And then they brought him to the blue tent, and then quickly on the cart with the towel completely over his face. That's, to me, I don't need the prognosis. That's the prognosis. It's done for the year.
Yeah.
Jared Wilson also got hurt in this game, but they said he left in a walking boot. So that, to me, tells me like 3 weeks.
I'll say, yeah, a couple weeks, but doable. Walking boot feels doable. Like hopefully haven't seen the last of him.
Yeah, I'd be. I don't know, NFL players are just psychopaths. I'd be surprised if he was done. So yeah, that was. And Morgan Moses left the game but came back. Kairos Tonga left the game and came back. We had been up until pretty much last week. We had been very healthy, extraordinarily healthier than a
Too
football
healthy.
team should be
Right.
at this. Like you expect to miss a couple, like almost weekly. There was a stretch this game. I don't know what's going on with the Bengals field, but like after every play, someone on one of the two teams was like not getting up. Like they just weren't getting up.
The Bengals with a substandard field? That doesn't sound like Mike Brown and the Bengals. If there's any truth to your allegations, Mick.
No, I was pretty surprised too for such a classy organization. But yeah,
That shit probably it's probably just painted concrete, Justin. They just painted the lines right on 5, 10, 20.
The fuck. Oh, we almost got Flacco'd, but thankfully, not that he just kept picking on Carlton Davis for some reason, and it didn't work one time.
On the play, I was like, maybe it was pass interference on Gesicki, but Buddy up top was wide, would have walked into the end zone if Flacco looked his way.
Well, he was under immediate duress. I appreciated that we
Sure.
actually blitzed for once, so he made his call. Pass interference would have been ticky-tack, but he definitely touched his back when the ball was there. So I'm glad they just let him play. Like when the smallest guy on the field is versus the largest guy, they're not going to call that.
Did these Bengals even bring back the 3-8? They're saying the plan is for Burrow to come back on Thanksgiving against the Ravens. Do you even bring them back?
Yeah, because I imagine it's mostly division games the rest of the way. So if they win out and it's all against their own division, they still have a path. It's just very narrow.
Let's see. Because they've got them for Thanksgiving. So they do have 2 against the Ravens. They've already split against the Steelers. They do have 2 against the Ravens in 3 weeks. So they see them Thanksgiving, then the 14th. The Ravens just win those, and they've got the division.
Sure.
I guess you bring. I mean, if he's healthy, you get weekend some change for Thanksgiving. But Jamar Chase ain't gonna be there. What am I? I'm like, just stay home, man. Just stay suspended, bro. What are we even doing?
Yeah, it would be a tough. I mean, I don't know what the Bengals do. Like their defense is awful.
Mm-hmm. Real bad.
Chase Brown's really good. I don't know what that does for they've never
finally
offensive weapons has never really been their issue. So I don't know what they do.
Lose. That's what they're gonna do.
Yeah, they probably will. They probably will. But yeah, the Colts had a chance to bury the Chiefs today, and they didn't do it.
That would have made like an uphill battle for the Chiefs to even get in the playoffs, right? I would have put them like 2 games back of the 7th. Oh, as of right now, they are tied for the 8th seed with Pittsburgh and Houston. If Jacksonville loses, they'll also be in that mix. But if Jacksonville wins, they will own the 7th seed outright. They're up right now. It's overtime. So I don't want to see these Mills Texans get hot in the playoff. I don't want to see these Mason Rudolph Steelers anywhere. But
on television, in real life.
If the Chiefs are in it, man, I just don't know, Mick.
Yeah, I wouldn't be like pumped to play them. It's been a tough day for you.
Aren't they all, man? Cowboys about to go up. I did not know. This was they went up, I think, 21-zip, and I was like, it's on, but I'm not paying attention to this. And it's about to be maybe 28-21. It was so, man, AJ Brown and Jalen Hurts was doing touchdown dances in the first half. He had a couple what's those things? Receptions. Those things AJ Brown used to get. He had a few receptions.
I'm giving Tom Brady credit for that. I saw they were warming up before the game. AJ just needed that confidence, but he was like, finally, someone can throw it directly to me.
More importantly, that led to 2 more Jalen Hurts QB sneak touchdowns. Very grateful. Very grateful, big dog. This is the I've been playing fantasy for a long time. I don't think this has ever happened, Mick. I didn't have a single player in the 1 p.m. windows today. Not one.
Wow.
I don't think that's ever
Yeah.
happened to me.
That is wild.
I'm not
Given,
no West
like-
Coaster. I'm not no 4 p.m. ass guy. You know what I mean?
Oh, who's tomorrow? Panthers, 49ers.
Niners. That is for, I think, is that for the 7th seed out in the NFC? That is.
What a disgusting sentence.
It's bad, man. Yeah, right now San Francisco and Detroit are tied 7-4. Panthers are right behind them 6-5. So that has playoff implications. Packers are 7-3-1, man. They're the 6th seed. The Bears are 8-3.
Oof. What a play.
And still a -3. That's hilarious.
I went full screen on something, but I didn't share the screen first, so that's not how that works. Look at this play.
What do we got?
This is real football here. You're the gunner, right? You get demolished. You get absolutely destroyed. And what do? What do you do, Withers? You keep your head down. You run downfield, and then you force the fucking fumble. That's what you do. That's what it's all about right there. Yeah, bang. Ow, fuck. Ow, stop it.
Please. 21-7, my work here is done. I've pushed him successfully out of the play and perhaps out of football. He couldn't believe it. He said, huh? That's the Ed Reed play where he gets hit on the special team play, run down, yells at the ref, that's a fucking foul, then like blocks the punt or something, like all on the same play.
Yeah, that's real hoops. I can respect the fuck out of that.
I got a question for you, man. And a question for chat. What if the Tennessee Titans were like, we're much farther along than we think we are? What could they get for Cam Ward?
I don't know. It was a big market at the moment.
If 4 quarterbacks going in the first round, that's some kind of a market projected right now. We'll see. Who knows? Long time from the draft, of course. You tell me the Vikings wouldn't be like, now hold on. Hey, it's me, Kevin O'Connell. You telling me the Falcons wouldn't be like, listen, we don't have our 26, but 27, 8, 9, take those.
Yeah, Falcons would be cool. I just don't know what you're getting for them, because it's like, yeah, I get the rookie quarterback who won last year for sure. But I'm certainly not parting with multiple first round picks to do it. I probably I'm not shopping one, really. If you want to trade them already, I'm definitely not getting, like, why would I give you?
You don't think they could get a single first?
I'm not saying they couldn't. I'm saying like, why you're calling me and offering me Cam Ward. That doesn't like ring a high endorsement.
I'm not calling you and offering you. I'm just saying, if you were to make an offer, you have my telephone number. It's not the same thing. We're farther along. Look, like we clearly whiffed on bringing the coach in. It's like we're just resetting that right now.
Sure,
we're just resetting that right now. Could they get?
Do they have the one pick as is?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, could they? If they were like, we can get whatever quarterback. Like, say they get a top 5 pick. Could they get a top 5 pick and something else? A player, a day 2 pick. You're not getting 2 first. No. I don't think.
I could trade you 9.
You pick number 9? Yeah, okay. We can talk. I think they would honestly have to be the trade. Like, if it's Minnesota or Atlanta, it's like, okay, like that's not the thing, but part of it is like you take Penix. You decide what you do with them. You take McCarthy. Sure. If you want to try to go for it. But that's what you're giving us the pick for, to get off that. That's the second asset. To erase the 9 memories from all your fans' eyeballs.
Yeah, I don't know.
The Cleveland Browns, or do they have their quarterback? I'm trying to think of, like, with a team with any extra capital. Like, would the Browns just be like, okay, like we would trade 6 right now for, like, we would have took Cam Ward 1 last year, but he was gone. Would we just trade 6 right now for him? I don't know.
I just can't. I don't know. I can't trade 6 knowing I really only have like 3 years of this guy before I have to pay him.
But we got a good rookie. If it's the Browns in particular, it's like we got to pay everybody in 3 years. Who cares? Who cares?
Sure. No, I mean like McVay to me, like this is a bonus pick. Like I won't give you 10. I'll give you our other first.
That's why I can't. I think somebody said it earlier in chat. That feels like an Anthony Richardson to me.
Sure,
I think they're going to get their.
Would rather have
backup.
Cam Ward.
Oh, for sure, but I'd rather keep both my first round picks.
No doubt.
You're saying if Stafford retires, now if Stafford retires and I want to just step right into Cam Ward, that changes it. But if I'm thinking Stafford plays at least one more in my mind.
Sure, and I would still consider that because I would have to I would need at least a year probably to have him unlearn everything that happened in Tennessee. And then you step in for Stafford whenever that happens.
Also, the credit I'll give him, I think they all kind of realized early this Callahan pack is not smoking. Maybe he didn't learn anything. He's like, I'm a clean slate. I was not listening to them.
Most of
Carolina, would Carolina try to turn into?
No, they got Bryce. What he did last week was like the best week any quarterback in the league's had this year.
And tomorrow he's going to score 40 points or -2 against San Francisco. That's just how this goes.
I'm riding it out with 9 if I'm Carolina.
Pittsburgh? With Pittsburgh, like 15, but 15 and a conditional or something. Because part of it is, we do have to pay him in 3 years, but ideally for the next 3 years, that's the value we're saving.
Sure, yeah. Pittsburgh, I mean, desperately needs a quarterback of any kind. So
like I'd rather, if I'm Pittsburgh, I'd rather do like that for Cam than like 50 cents for Kyler or something like that.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Anybody else down there? Said the Vikings would give up a lot at this point. Listen, they end up getting the Bryce Young deal for Cam Ward just because the Vikings are like, man, we still think we can win 14 games this year.
They're probably right. With anyone, like any sort of functioning adult in the NFL, they're a much better team. But 12, 9, and Addison or some shit.
Would you do that if you were Tennessee?
No, I would just.
You do that if you're Minnesota?
Build better. Definitely. Yeah.
I would say, no future picks, base Addison and your first rounder. That's where I think part of the value is like 1 year of his rookie year is gone, but you probably have an expensive team right now with those 3 cheap years. Or 4, I mean, if you're including the option, relatively cheap. So like a Minnesota, a Pittsburgh. I don't think any. Let me scroll down a little bit. I don't think anybody else in like the playoff mix would.
Buffalo.
I was like, that'll be the day. That'd be perceived worse than the Luka Doncic trade, man. Just because of the scale of the NFL, that would be pandemonium. And Buffalo, pandemonium.
Yeah, they would kill for Josh Allen. He doesn't really have to.
It's how you should go for your guy.
No, I don't disagree, but if he never wins, they're still, as long as he stays there, they're gonna love him. Jim Kelly didn't even stay, he didn't even start there. Famously bashed Buffalo, and they were like, "We love this guy."
I don't think anybody. New York Jets got some extra capital.
Yeah, for every draft ever.
What's the Jets pick this year?
It's got to be pretty good.
3 or something.
Yeah, 3.
So it's got hit mock draft if you can. I just want to see.
Yeah, that's where I was headed. This isn't even updated, so the game's
so it'll be. So we'll call it Mendoza. He'll probably be QB, but for the sake of this, we'll call it Mendoza. Would they say we'd rather have the 5 years of Mendoza or the 4 years of Cam Ward, who I think would go number 1 in this draft? And we still, because if we just give up this, we'll have our quarterback, have him cheap, and still have a buttload of future picks to.
Please
make
watch your
moves.
language.
To get freaky with is what I was going to say, but this is a Sunday show. Sorry, Grandma.
A B load, ridiculous, disgusting,
A
abhorrent,
fanny pack of picks.
full. Yeah, I feel like most teams would rather just start like Mendoza's gonna maybe win Heisman. Like, I don't know, it's just easier to sell the franchise than like, hey, if you watch what this guy did last year, you're gonna be super underwhelmed. But we promise it was what he was surrounded with. Us, the Jets, are gonna build a real team around him. Like, I don't know how much you can sell that. They're not that stupid, you know what I mean?
Now, Shake it. I mean, are we sure Cam? I think he is. I think just everything around him is just so far. I mean, defensively, they're fine, but offensively and coaching wise, they're gonna have to nail this hire, which they've nailed coaching hires before to their credit, and they've whipped them before. So we'll see what they do. Just a thought. Just watching games, I was like, I wonder if they were to just be like, nope, we actually need to reset, like make sure we get the right coach and GM same page before we even get a quarterback. Could we sell not high on 1-1, but could we get what we think is decent value for it?
Yeah, I think you would only really do that in like a Josh Rosen type situation. Like that's no one's done it since, right? Take a guy top 10, legitimate pedigree, be so bad the next year that you get the 1 pick, take the quarterback and trade him for. They got a 3. That's, I guess, like the historical precedent for this.
It was Cliff, because you were bringing in the coach and the quarterback. So we got to get Cliff Kingsbury, his guy. He did so well with him in college with his guys.
But like in terms of trade, and obviously it's the 10th pick versus the 1-1, but what does that get? It moves you probably up a round. It'd be like a 2.
Yeah, but Cam Ward's better than Josh Rosen showed.
Sure, but I don't know. Every team would point to that as like the recent historic precedent to base this trade off of, right or wrong. That's why I was like, I don't know that the Titans would get a deal done, because I would be like, yeah, here's a 2.
Well, again, like if it's like, yeah, this guy was so ass, then maybe. I don't think Cam Ward that kind of ass, but
no, I don't either. But like every highlight of him, he's getting rocked. He's way out of the pocket. He's like diving into the sideline. That's where it's like, yeah, like if
second and a fifth.
Okay, that was more than I recalled.
He went for a second and a fifth. So that's why I'm like, I think you could get a first. Now it's got to be 1-1, of course, but I think you could definitely get a first for him.
Yeah.
This might be the move, but this also might mean like all these guys are just nasty.
Maybe
quarterback
like,
weird.
We've had a couple now. Like last year's class, all top 3 guys have looked really good for stretches. And Bo Nix obviously wins a lot of games, even though everyone agrees he kind of stinks. And then that like Tua,
I gotta give he a step over Penix and McCarthy though. I'll give him that
for sure. Yeah, for sure, for sure. The Vikings would kill a person to have Bo Nix instead of JJ McCarthy. Like absolutely
slaughter. They'd be undefeated right now.
And that was Tua, Hurts,
Herbert and
Burrow. Like that. People can shit on each of those guys individually, less so Burrow, but you can shit on all those guys for different reasons. But like objectively, really good quarterback class.
Before you Tua got 250 and he the worst of those guys, decent.
And at points he's looked like the best. It was not sustained, but he's had stretches of like 10 weeks
of great play.
Money,
definitely.
And yeah, the 2027 class does look better on paper right now, but that should flip. This class was supposed last year. Right. It was like, we'll just wait till next year. And now it's people who aren't even projected to get drafted. They're like, or on day 1 or 2. So I don't know.
Is supposed to be, man. Yeah, get you a Drew Aller this year.
Right.
Get you whoever, and then 2027, man, just wait on DJ Lagway and Arch Manning. And it's like, well, it might just be Julian saying time. Also, the more I hear, and man, I don't know if Dante Moore comes out this draft. I just don't know.
It's possible.
I don't know if like Ty Simpson, I think it started like 11 games in his career. Is somebody going to take him top off of 11 games?
Depends how he finishes.
Like this, and like I think the game he started for Milroe, where Saban was like, "Yeah, y'all want to see some shit?" Like I think that's so. The tape is good, but is it going to be? Man, I don't know. How high can we draft a guy off legit one season's worth of tape?
Damn.
Good tape. He's cooking right now, but what can we like? Can we go top 5? Who do they got? Like the Jets? Are we the Jets? Can we build a infrastructure with the guy that's played 12 games?
No, I mean they can't. With any quarterback, so of course not. Speaking very biasly, I would take Maiva 1 overall from USC. Yeah, fuck it.
If you like who you like, because even now, like Jordan Tyson, something I heard. Where's the
Oh no.
No, I mean it's not. He's a solid human being, but he's missed. I think it's 40% of his career college games.
Okay.
And he's like, okay, so somebody's gonna take a receiver top 5 that's missed 40% of his college game. He weighs under 200 pounds. Now again, maybe they will because the class is the class. Like, you know what I'm saying? You pick from what you have, but when it gets down to it, these are the things we saw Will Campbell, top 10, top 15, and it came to draft day, and people were like, no, we don't trust those medicals. He a 40-something pick. So IDK. It's slim out here.
I'm trying to find, I don't even know if I'm going to, but I saw just a devastating list of names that had Matthew Golden on it. And it's like rookies. What week is it right now?
11. I believe we're finishing 11.
No, we're 10-2. So
sure. Yeah,
12.
Week 10.
I don't know how to even. Yeah, found it immediately.
See,
this is a. Just switch. An idiot. So this is the chart from Kyle Borg.
What do we have here? Red on the chart is good.
First round rookie wide receiver since 2010 without a reception touchdown through first 11 weeks. Kevin White, we all know and love. Nelson Aguilar.
Exclude injury, or he's just kind of saying either way.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like you might have missed your first 5 weeks, so this is only 5 games. But is he saying either way? The data's the data.
Just looking at these guys, Bateman probably was a little banged up. Tony was definitely banged up. John Ross for sure got banged up. So seems like it's just like, yeah, if you
Golden
were a rookie,
was a little banged up, yeah.
First
but again,
round,
maybe that's part of it.
Since 2010, and you didn't have that's like Aguilar, Devontae Parker, Josh Doxson, Laquan Treadwell, Corey Davis, Mike Williams, John Ross, N'Keal Harry, Rashad Bateman, Kadarius Toney, Traylon Burks, and Matthew Golden.
Thank you for not saying Kevin White.
I said him before we started. I didn't want to double dip on K-Dub. So
he had the best year of these guys. Christ, him and Bateman. Tony. Excuse me.
Sickening. Like Mike Williams, probably the best career of these guys.
Yes.
And Bateman's still going. Everyone around him is not. So that's not. Corey Davis was like, I didn't watch a lot of, what was he, Western Kentucky?
Michigan.
Western Michigan. I didn't watch a ton of him in college. People who are real diehard college football fans swear he was like one of the best college receivers they've ever seen. I'll have to take their word for it. I've only seen him in the NFL, and he had like one really good playoff game. I believe it was against us, and has largely stunk outside of that.
Also, again, I wasn't watching the Western Michigan tape either, but yeah, in college, 3 years of at least 1,400 yards and 12 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's cold.
So, like doing numbers, he is the NCAA Division I FBS all-time record. Yeah, he has it in receiving yards, 5,285 in 4 years. None of that 7 years mumbo jumbo. So his shit smoked. Didn't work out, but no, his shit smoked in college. Treadwell was one. Treadwell was really nasty. And he had a terrible broken, I think, ankle or foot, like right before. And I was like, he still went first round. I'm hoping he gets back from it. And I just don't think he ever got that back. Not his, like, it's just, I think it was like compound fracture type foot injury.
Right. Which one of these teams was a Super Bowl contender? The Patriots took N'Keal Harry after winning the Super Bowl. And
Giants
still had Tom Brady.
Boys, Packers, yeah.
Large reason that Tom Brady left was because of this. But I'm not blaming N'Keal Harry. I'm blaming it not being AJ Brown or someone else really. Oh, DK Metcalf. Anyone else that went to Debo.
Anyone from Ole Miss?
Debo in the second round. Like just getting anyone functioning there would have been huge. Cordy, I mean, these Titans teams were really. This is like the last time I want to say they picked in the top 10. Then they started going on that run.
John Ross has no catches, bro. John Ross dropped like 2 passes early, and that was it. Like that was it. He didn't even get like the time anymore. They're like, he'll probably drop it. I was like, can you see? Can you see? Maybe he catches one. They didn't see.
Golden isn't a deep wide receiver room, but their best receiver, Jaden Reed, got hurt week 1, catching a touchdown that didn't count, and he was already hurt, and it just exacerbated injuries on that. And Christian Watson didn't get activated until last week, 2 weeks ago.
Eagles unserious. I'm sorry.
They lost.
Yep. Field goal. 24-21.
Brandon Aubrey, 87-yard field goal.
Not even. I was like, at least make him work for it. It felt like a very 32, something could have hit this sleep.
So yeah,
that's bad.
I'm worried about the Matthew Golden career.
That's tough, man. I was even trying to think. I was like, didn't Odell miss some time? But then his first game back, he scored 19 touchdowns.
Correct. Yeah.
So I guess it's like, yeah, you could miss some time, but like within a couple games, you got it for dude. And
Tyson, his brother's on the Cavs, right?
Yes.
I'm in on him still. Like I hear what you're saying for certain, and the data we just looked at proves it can certainly. AD Mitchell didn't go in the first; he went in the second. He was supposed to go in the first, and everyone was like, maybe not." Which Mike Williams do you think of when you first hear Mike Williams? It'll always be the USC one who tried to come out a year early, and the judge was like, no, and just fucked his career over. That one.
Him and Mo Claret, yep.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the one. And this Mike Williams was the Clemson one was a hooper. He was another one too, to your point, had like broken neck in college, running into the field goal post. But
and then he break his back because who's that terrible coach kept him in like week 17.
Oh yeah,
and he broke his back. Brandon Staley.
Yeah, that was when the Chargers were intentionally hurting all of their players.
Come here, Tyrod.
Yeah, comically large needle. What a team! What a team!
I have another take, man. I don't even know if it's a take. I don't even
fucking let it rip, dude.
I think the Raiders should fire Pete Carroll right now, and I'm not kidding.
There are certain times I keep my mouth shut. I just sit back and observe. And one of those days very recently was the day they hired Pete Carroll, and I watched people I respect. You know what I mean? People I know are serious say this is a home run hire for the Raiders. I said, what the fuck are you people talking about? What are you talking about?
For the Raider, for the last couple words does make a difference, but home run is. I was like, it's a single and a stolen base.
I'm already typically out on retread hires, let alone like oldest coach ever retread hires.
Yeah, but he takes his shirt off. Come on, man, he's standing on a table, bro.
With biggest fuck up in NFL history on his resume. Like this was, and now you're marrying that with the Raiders. Like, I don't. Nothing about that, because all of it was like he's gonna get him back on track and hand it off to someone else. Like, you're already looking at his next team or the next coach. Like, that's what are you talking? Just get that guy. Like, and we've seen so many really good coaches available. I was thinking about it today. Like, Vrabel, I don't even think interviewed with anyone else. I was just like, I obviously
not old enough.
Much like he's going to the Patriots. Like, I think the whole league knew that, but he was available last year too, and it wasn't like teams were trying very hard to go hire him. So I don't know. I think the Raiders from the very get-go made a terrible decision here. And then Pete Carroll, like at the draft, he's like tweeting all these memes and shit. You know what I mean? Where it's like, piece together this puzzle to see who we're taking fifth or whatever pick they had. I was like, how do you even know how that you're going to get that guy at 5? You have no idea unless you're
Pete
definitely
Carroll
reaching.
Knows. Correct. Pete Carroll knows. Listen, if the Giants hire Gruden, you saying you're unserious. Now again, maybe that's what they want to say, but I think that says you're unserious. I think I said on the preview, I was like, the Raiders can still finish in last place and say they had a solid year if he sets any kind of like base rules, like this is a football, like this is how we do things. And the Max Crosby's like, football. He got 2 kids on the coaching staff. I thought it was just one. Nate Carroll's assistant quarterbacks coach. Gino's having a career year, I believe. I didn't check the numbers.
Everyone loves him.
Brennan Carroll, run game coordinator, offensive line. And I think I saw the Raiders are number 1 in everything on PFF offensive line. I think that's what I saw. They're blocking too well. Does Gino have too much time? But what got me to say I'd fire him right now? I can't remember who was calling the game, but they were like, during this, before the week, we talked to Pete Carroll, and they asked, how do you feel about developing the younger players? And he was like, I don't believe in developing young guys just to develop them. I said, I'd fire you right now, dog. They were like, he mentioned, even the announcer, he was like, he mentioned something along the lines of John Wooden. I was like, I need to hear the follow. I was like, did y'all mention that John Wooden had so much talent and freshman teams that he couldn't, like, that was his development. I don't believe in developing teams. I let Lou Alcindor and Bill Walton run my freshman team, and when they come to the varsity team, they developed. Pete Carroll said, that's a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
I'd fire him today.
That's insane. And apparently Captain Woodstock says Vrabel did interview with the Jets and Bears. I didn't remember that, so that's fair. Yeah, I don't know. The Raiders, they got Carrolled. Like, they got. I don't want my coach to be into conspiracy theories. I want my coach to be into running the ball. That's what I want my coach to be into.
Because I was like, this is what it looks like, I think, when a team is just not well prepared for what works in 2025. I also think it's what it looks like when a team spends back-to-back top 15 picks on a running back and tight end. That may be the right pick, that may be the right talent, but how are we ever going to know? Because Geno Smith got sacked 19 times in the first half. I think Myles Garrett broke like the all. Like he topped Bruce Smith today. It's Myles, Bruce, and Reggie White from just the first half against the Raiders.
Yeah,
and everybody looks miserable, and they're not playing the young guy. He doesn't believe in that. Developing just to develop, no, that's stupid.
No, I still don't understand at the time I was like, I don't know why the Seahawks are in a rush to get rid of Geno, and that should have been a much larger red flag for everyone.
For Darnold, and again, he's looked great, but they would said, yes, please.
Right.
Off you go.
And it was clearly the right move for multiple reasons. JSN.
I don't know when a quarterback's done, man. I'm telling you.
JSN broke the Seahawks single season reception record. It's he's got like 5 more games.
What is he up to?
It's like 1,300 yards.
With 7 games? Do we see any? I'll ask you in chat. Do we see any all-time season records broke? I didn't know he was that high, but I did see Myles Garrett has set. Well, I don't know how many he finished with. He was.
I
with
saw
17
17 and a half last
Oh,
at last.
Okay,
check.
so he got 17 and a half, and he's got 7 games left.
No, he has 5 games left. It's a 17 game schedule. They just played week 12. At
They're
most, you have
3 and 8.
6 games.
Okay, so 6 games left.
Yeah, 6.
Okay. So he's 17 and a half with 6 games left, and the record is 22 and a half.
Oh, yeah.
That shady Strahan business. What is that? 20. Yeah, 22 and a half. Okay, tied. TJ. Actually, no, Al Baker here has from 1978 had 23. First time hearing of this.
Yeah, no one acknowledges that.
He did his rookie year, Mick. Why have I never heard of Al Baker?
Because he did it his rookie year. And then how many sacks did he finish with? 24?
131.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
That's what he started his career with 23, 16, 17 and a half. Finished with 131. Was all pro and defensive rookie of the year his first year.
I could see that.
Didn't win Depoy. Who won 1978 Depoy? It was Lawrence Taylor in like 6th grade. The 1978 Depoy. Randy Gradishar.
Of course.
A right inside linebacker. 4 pick. I mean, they didn't count tackles back then.
No.
It is funny because they do have a category for it. So it just shows he has 0 tackles that year, but 1 Depoy. They were scared to run at him, Mick.
Yeah.
I've never. He had 23 sacks his rookie year, and they said, "Yeah, fuck you."
Oh, you can earn it.
Bubba Baker. That should be a household name.
They just invented Al Baker to discredit shit.
You know what, NHL? I'm fine with because the way Strahan got that record, I'm fine with that.
Yeah,
I'm fine with that. If we want to acknowledge TJ Watt with I'm fine with that too because that was shady mean.
It's AI Baker. Actually, you're not pronouncing it correctly.
Brett Favre cheating the people, man. I just don't know where I've seen this before.
It was the last time he did that, thankfully.
Yeah, first and last.
So yeah, I think he could get 23. I definitely think that's attainable. I think the receiving record's like 1900.
It is, I think, like 1964. Let's see. Calvin Johnson, 1964.
So yeah, that's
in 16 games. Good gracious.
That's on watch.
He got targeted 204 times that year. He caught 5 touchdowns, man. Wow.
I saw him talking to someone recently too about how like second and third aren't even like super close. It's like 1600, 1700
for the single season receiving.
Yeah,
it is.
Or I guess since, let me rephrase that, since he got the record.
Okay.
The guys who have come closest are like 1700 and just not nearly on the volume, like you were just saying. Like,
well, because second is Cooper Kupp. He's 1947, so he's like less than 20 yards behind. Yeah, Julio did 1871 in 2015. Antonio Brown did 1834 in 2015, same year.
How many targets?
Let's see. Brown had that year 193.
Okay.
They used to throw the ball to their receiver, Mick.
Mm-hmm.
Brock Bowers would never get 193 targets. That year, Julio got 203 targets.
Okay.
Let's see. Tyreek had a 1799 season, 23. Jettis did 1822. CD did 1749 in 2023. So this actually feels like the one that feels like almost a lock to be broke, and probably broke in 2 more years after that, and broke 2 more years after that. Like extra game, the passing inflation, and it does feel like if you have that guy, we will just go to him more than ever. Even if it's shorter passes, he will just get the ball. They used to run the rock.
Not anymore. Won't allow it. Won't stand for it.
Mm-mm.
There was a baseball trade that happened.
I believe I saw some tell of that, but what does it mean, Mick? What does it mean?
I really don't know. Because it was the Rangers are like desperately trying to like shed payroll. I was the one who broke back in like August that
Credit him.
Seager might be on the move this offseason. And they go out, they trade Marcus Semien to the Mets for Brandon Nimmo. Nimmo had a no trade clause and was like, "You're telling me I get to make more money because of Texas? Yeah, sure, I'll do that.
I get a
I'm all
raise.
about that."
It's
Yeah.
a warm, and I get to beat the winner allegations.
Yeah, so that's
Hmm.
an interesting move for both. The Mets now have a glut of middle infielders out of nowhere, and just infielders in general. I don't know if Luis Angel Acuna is any good. He's still there. Ronnie Mauricio potentially available. Brett Beatty, Jeff McNeil, Mark Vientos. So they're going to move another one of those guys.
Does it mean they think they've got an outfielder on the way?
Either by trade or free agency.
Like a Soto moving around. That's what I've heard. Move Soto to left and get you a Kyle Tucker, a Tatis if he's on the
I'd
block.
be shocked if they were looking at Tatis. That would be surprising to me. Be cool.
Why him?
But I just don't know that he's going anywhere. Not just the Mets. I don't think he's going anywhere.
Would they throw some big bucks at Kyle? I don't know what his number would be, but
maybe
projections.
There's just so many ways to get outfielders, and they have to, like I just said, get rid of some of their infield clog that this career, like they upgraded right here getting Semien, especially defensively. So that was big for them. It was something they said from the onset that they wanted to do. Seeing a lot of Cody Bellinger, but that doesn't, again, help here. I know they want pitching as well. So my thought is they're probably going to spend on either a free agent pitcher or trade for Skubal. If Skubal gets moved, I could see them being the team to do that. But I think they're going to trade for their outfielder. I have no inside information, but people I've talked to from
outfielder and signed pitcher, you say?
Yeah, or acquire pitcher that is got like Freddie Peralta, who their GM came from Milwaukee. So if he wants Peralta and just wants to extend him, that's certainly on the. I don't think that's a crazy way for them to go about this. But yeah,
I've talking some hoop.
I've heard from even before they made this deal, the Mets already needed an outfielder before they did this. So now they they need two, even with like Carson Benj and some other people. And this other, they traded Drew Gilbert, so never mind. But yeah, I heard people before, like at the onset of the offseason, link the Mets and Red Sox in a potential trade. And now I think it makes even more sense.
What is Semien? Is he going to play second base? He's been playing second base. But I know he's played short in this past. So he's just second base. Okay.
Yeah.
That's why I was looking up the contracts. I remember Semien signed a big contract, but I was like, I guess it's not that much. So he's been in Texas for a minute now. So he's got 26, 26, and 26. No, excuse me, 26 million, 26 million, 20 million.
Yeah. It's an AAV of I think 24. So they lowered their AAV $4 million because I believe Nimmo's at 20.
Nimmo's at 20 and a half every year for the next 5. So he's like 5 for what 102, and Semien's on 3 for
it's like 76 or something
like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess the AAV matters with the competitive tax stuff, but
it matters more than the total. Like they're like, we'd rather pay more
for longer
total, but over longer years.
Right.
So that's where it was just like, that's to me, it was a little bit of a weird move for Texas.
Yeah, I was going to say, what does we talked to the Met side, Rangers? What's the Rangers angle here? They took on a longer deal A cheaper deal.
They let Adolis Garcia walk. They
see that.
non-tendered Adolis Garcia. They
But
non-tendered
he's just
Jonah
UFA,
Heim.
right?
Yeah, anyone could sign him. And he's been bad the last 2 years, so it's not that shocking, but it was a little shocking they couldn't get anyone to trade for him. I would have thought one team would have been
Right,
like,
yeah.
oh, we'll bounce back here. But yeah, I don't really get it at all from Texas's angle. Save $4 million. That can't be the only thing here. Obviously, they think somewhat highly of Nemo, but
Because they got all like who's like Evan Carter. Don't they got another like young outfielder?
Wyatt Langford.
Langford.
Yep.
Interesting.
Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked if Texas kept selling. Like, Seager getting moved wouldn't shock me.
Like to make a splash at some point, or is it like we made the splash, we won, now it's time to reset? Like we did the thing, and it's time to do it again.
Jay had something the other day on the Rangers where it was just like that World Series. It's not like fake or anything, but it does like stand out.
It's not a Mickey Mouse, but
yeah, that's not like, I don't want to say it that way, but like compared to everything, yeah, he said the Rangers' only winning season the last 9 years is the year they won the World Series, just an all-time out of nowhere championship. And they spent a bunch of money that offseason before, obviously, on Seager, on Simeon, but
because they had those guys coming up, right? Like Langford, us when those guys were hitting because they stunk for so long. Yeah, wasn't that
Carter
the timing
came
of
up.
it?
Carter came up. I don't remember if Langford did he debut in the playoffs for them. He may have.
That's how, but I might be confusing him with somebody made their debut.
Carter came up and was mashed in those playoffs. Yes.
Okay, that's when I was like, damn, they figured like stink for a few years. When you're gonna spin as your first rounders project to be hitting the league and win a championship.
So, but yeah, no winning seasons outside of that is wild. Yeah, Langford debuted at the top of the year.
The Mariners GM would follow his knees at that. I think that's so like on the whole. I can't remember. It was a podcast, and I can't even remember to give credit. But they were like on the whole, like over a 20-year span, they think people would rather compete for 20 years, never get to the top, than like Florida Marlins, than do exactly this over a decade, win once, and never have any other shot. And I mean, I get it, but I still just think the point is to hang the banner, man. Like whatever comes with it before and after that, you deal with that. But that still feels like the point. Being in contention raises your chances that one day, yeah, it is you break through. But if you knew going in, it's like, yeah, one title, 9 stinkers, or I'll guarantee you 10 years you'll be in between like the wild card range. You might make the series. You're not going to win it, but you will be in that mix for a decade straight. Which do people prefer for 162 games over the course of a decade?
Yeah, I mean, the Braves are as close to this as you're going to get. Obviously, they won. But like just hanging division banner year after year after year and then losing in catastrophic ways, new and exciting ways every time is brutal. So I don't.
Yeah, but getting at least one disqualifies you. That's where it's
I
like,
know, no,
if you
for
get
sure.
One, you gotta, yeah,
for sure. So I guess it's Cleveland. Cleveland in the 90s was just as good as the Braves and the Yankees. Like they were monsters and they never got close. They got close.
They got lost to the Braves.
Yeah, you lose to the other losers. It's tough.
Hey, come on,
it's a tough scene.
Listen, if they haven't won any, can't call them. Can't put them in the same group.
No, for sure. DeGrom falling off so hard hit them hard, but like that.
That's kind of
everyone
expected.
In the world
though, right?
knew that was like a crazy risk at the time. No one was like, "There's a guarantee." It was supposed to be. That was supposed to be offset by Jack Leiter being really good as a top 4 pick and on the rise, and instead he's like fallen out of love with baseball. So it's tough. The Raptors obviously broke through after just getting shuttlecocked by LeBron every year before that. The Tigers,
does a different sport make it a difference? Like, is 9 years of getting your head back? Like the Bengals right now, if the Bengals just won that one beat the Rams, they're like, yes, this is like awesome. This is fine.
Right.
Raptors are probably like, this is fine, but would you rather Mariners or Marlins? It's like, yes, the Marlins will win a championship. They'd be bad for a decade. Win a championship, sell it, be bad for a decade. The Mariners, who they've stated their goal is like, no, we'd like to be 85 and 77 every single year. That's a good time. People like that.
It's tough to compare the Mariners and the Marlins because they've kind of done the same thing. Just one team has won 2 championships, but like the Mariners have had as much talent come through those doors as any franchise I've seen, and they've got nothing to show for it. And if it wasn't going to be this year, I don't know what year it's going to be.
Next year.
No.
Glad to settle it.
For sure, definitely not. Yeah, it's like the Phillies right now. They're at a crossroad. They've been doing this. They got to the World Series. I remember I said it on our show. They better win this World Series. At the time, Jalen Hurts wasn't looking like Jalen Hurts, and I believe that was the year they lost to the Chiefs in the slippery Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
And then the 76ers. So that was tough.
Whatever happened there.
The Phillies, and now they got the Zach Wheeler injury, which hopefully he comes back, but you never know with shit like that. It's tough.
It is, man. It turns quick. So I think I would still lean. Yeah, give me the misery wrapped around the titles. I'd rather have the misery wrapped around the titles.
Baseball, though, like to what you were saying about does the sport matter? I need to watch 162 games of shit for 9 years. Like at 17, sure, that's nothing. I
don't even mess up my Sunday. Yeah,
right. 106. That's so much.
Baseball's weird though because you can also, I think because it has so many single A, double A, triple A, whatever. You could talk yourself into literally whatever you want for baseball. Like football, it's like we have these picks. There'll be good players. We'll acquire them. Baseball, it's like, dude, we just signed an embryo from Haiti and his slash line already. He fields the hot corner. When he's ready in 2046, we're ready. You could talk yourself into anything. But again, the day to day, it's like, yeah, we just got shelled 17-1, 16-2, and we've got 2 more against the Dodgers tomorrow. This is awesome. It's May 1st, by the way. We're 4-29.
And even in February, when pitchers and catchers report, you're like, this sucks. It's literally February through September.
Well,
that's the whole year.
It's February through June. If you're like, this just ain't.
But that's even worse. I've got nothing to watch in this, nothing at all to watch in the no Olympics this year.
Training camp, curling, pickleball. Come on now.
No, all this stinks. I get how miserable it is to be competitive for years and not amount to anything, but baseball, I mean, the Red Sox have a very passionate fan base built off of 86 years of exactly this.
And people love it.
But they were mostly competitive or had like one of the best players in the sport on the team. Like they had something. So they weren't like dog shit. Dog shit and never winning is obviously the worst.
But it's also the type of dog shit is like, man, we 20-year-old Clemens. Billy Buckner at first, man, we for sure gonna get at least one. And then you don't with that group. If you're shit, by Memorial Day, it's like, yeah, we ain't. I'm watching single A tape. I'm watching Dominican leagues. I'm watching high school baseball around the way.
Yeah, I can't do it.
Yeah, it is 3 seasons. everything but winter if your team bad. And then you get some winter meetings. Y'all make one bad deal, and it's like, fuck, that's all 4 of my season.
Yeah, because most teams, like people want to blame the Dodgers right now. My whole life, it's been like 4 teams that have ever spent money. So I don't know where this new, it's only the Dodgers shit comes from. Like the Pirates have never spent money. The White Sox have never spent money. It's never mattered. So yeah, if you're one of these shit teams, your winter, if anything, your good player is probably leaving via trade. Like you're selling.
I think it's so like for I don't know what's Reinsdorf. For Reinsdorf I'd trade all 6 for one White Sox title. It's like, are you gonna spend some money on the White Sox? Me? No.
Heavens no.
Yeah. JR? No.
The what now? Why would I do that?
That's what I can say. It's like, no, I don't spend, like, we'll never go over the luxury tax. Now the baseball tax, we'll pay it every year. Like that's what I'm doing. He's like, no, what if I paid neither?
Check this shit out. Yeah. Yeah, this is a tough scene. These people are out here. It's Tigers, Lions, and Pistons fan. All pain, no reward. Early 2000s Pistons, obviously very good, but
I'll say the one you got though was one of the cooler ones of all time, though.
Sure, but you also fucked up that draft, as we talked about very recently. So,
oh yeah,
like it was worth it. You didn't have to fuck up the draft to win that champion. It's not like, oh well, that at least led to that. That's not what happened.
I mean, Lions better now than they have been, so it's literally up there.
Yeah,
yeah. Tigers, whatever happened there. Yeah, the Chicago White Sox have not handed out a single $100 million contract. That's craziness.
Andrew Benintendi was the largest they ever gave out. I want to say it was like 77, maybe low 80s. I want 77 in my mind. Might have been 87.
I said they gave that money to Benjamin Intendi, as I thought his name was at first. 5 for 75. So he's top dog.
And also at the time, everyone was like, that's an overpay. So they didn't even give it to someone like that they should have.
We spend money and then we get bad guys, or you yell at us either way.
So yeah, it's hell. The White Sox at least 105, which also like they had I believe a longer drought than the Red Sox, 86. I believe theirs was like 101 years. But them breaking their curse a year later, no one cared. No one cared.
It was tough.
Oh man,
I did forget Yasmani Grandal. TFD, thank you. How could I forget?
How could you?
When the Reds were stinking, it was like, it's all good. Just wait for Yonder Alonso and Yasmani Grandal, bro. We'll move MVP.
2 hoopers.
Yeah, for sure. We'll move Joey Votto to center field. Get Yonder in first. And if Joey Votto doesn't want to do that, then he's not a team player, and we should kill him.
Send him back north.
North of the wall.
Reds have not spent money.
No. And basically told you that, not even basically, they told you they're not going to spend money.
Correct.
That's the most disrespect. It's like, you think we're going to spend when you dumb-dumbs are going to keep eating our popcorn and drinking our soda, wearing Ellie Day La Cruz jerseys? I'm not going to do it.
Pass.
Yeah, won't do it. That, man, no, I don't. Not to get too deep on this Sunday, but you cannot believe in karma and also be a sports fan, because Jerry Reinsdorf has 6 basketball titles in 1 World Series. You cannot believe. You can't. You just can't. Those 2 things cannot jive in your head to me.
Yeah, I mean, the Bulls have stunk pretty loudly outside. He traded Derrick Rose for those 6. He said there'll be a local kid.
Sure. Who cares?
The city loves. I can't wait.
He said, I got Konerko. What do I need Derrick Rose for?
You heard of Mark Burley, you fucking idiot?
We got Bobby Jinx, man, RIP.
Big rip.
So you cannot believe in sports and karma. I won't go for that. No can do. Pick one.
I believe
every week I see how much good work Arthur Blank do in the community, and every week I watch him roll. He was standing arms behind his back, little bitty mustache, watching Kirk Cousins play football. Tell me more about karma.
A lot of this is like sowing your own seeds of destruction. Like
Correct. They need to sell the team to me.
I want everyone banned who said Kyle Pitts was the best receiver in that class. I need him banned.
Generational tight end, man.
And he still may be. I can see him having a Vernon Davis type career where he's much better on his second team.
Every first round tight. Brock Bowers. Last year it was all good, and now they're just how I'm dead. If they keep Pete Carroll, he's gonna be like, he's not my type of guy. I don't doesn't block enough for me. I like he's too light in the pants. I like a blocking tight end, man. Love it. Tight end running back to back. I don't know why we're ass. Drafted guys like top 3-4 rounds on the offensive line. And that's what they were like, yeah, they drafted a third round guy, hadn't played him. It's like, you think you see him couple snaps. Pete Carroll don't believe in developing for development. So
no, you're either ready or you're never going to be good.
He's like, when I drafted Marshawn Lynch, he was ready to go. Pete, he signed with you after the Buffalo Bills. He was like 27 when I drafted Marshawn Lynch.
Good Lord. Yeah, I mean, I hope he's the Raiders coach for a long time. Doesn't bother me at all. Want to know
everybody? Yeah, everybody else in the AFC West does as well. But once I saw the one son on the staff, I said, okay. Two son. If I find out he's got a third son running secondary or something, but the development, he was like, no, because right before that, he was like, a team has to have a plan, and our plan is not developing. They were like, Pete, you're losing games. I don't believe in developing to develop. I said, okay, I'd fire you today, and I'm not kidding. Thanks for literally nothing.
This is what happens when you get your son on in the same building. This is what happens.
Special attention to that T-shirt he's got.
This right here. Starts jerking on. Oh, no, tugging his shirt.
Okay, this is how we found out Brian Kelly has a son named Kenzel. Kenzel.
What's his middle name?
Depending on what school he was going to transfer to.
Christofferson. What?
Kenzel Kelly with BK on the shirt. We do it for BK.
He said like free the goat. What did he say? Free my boy. It's like that's father. That's pater.
Free daddy-o. Yeah. Free me padre.
Just insane. Yeah. Free big slime. Brian Kelly.
Free my boy, dog. Hey, this literal RICO charges have Big Dog down right now. So
getting the TMZ videos like Diddy in the yard. No, I didn't see
free my old man till it's backwards. I did not see the CC slide. Did he put a little mustard on it for number 500 Richmond?
Got a
Please
running
tell me he put a
start
little
into that
something
chair.
on it. Yeah. Came in full 360.
They came in 27 miles an hour.
Concussed to Rico. He's in a blue tip, man.
Hold on. I got video.
What do you got? Collinsworth, double C's. Carroll City cocktail.
It's barely a slide.
Yeah, that's weak, Collinsworth. That was a pan over. He didn't even slide. That was a pan over. I was all camera person.
It was one of those.
I thought it was like they had Tarico square. He's usually not square center. Right. He's off center. Square. I was like, he's gonna bump him out of there like I can't remember what music video that was.
I don't know.
That's
He lost his fastball. It's okay.
weak, Collinsworth. I got to call it like I see it.
My goat's washed.
Unc ain't got it.
No, he sure doesn't. Where can people get this program? Withers, I know you know, but where can people find this program? I'll tell you what, the comments on the Patreon, people are buzzing over what's been happening in recent weeks.
We're getting in a groove, Mick. I'm not going to hold you. If that is something that people are interested in, patreon.com/mixtape4ever. We'll be there 3 times a week. Might have a little something extra for our day one tapers every once in a while. Who knows? We might answer a little mail from the mixtape mailbag. Who knows? I may go through Brennan Carroll's entire resume and demand he's fired on the spot. Who knows? But I do know patreon.com/mixtape4ever is where you can catch us.
I can't remember who put out the list, but someone put out it may have been the NBA official put out the best plays of the century thus far.
I did say that.
I saw some swill at the top, so I can't imagine I'm going to like a lot of it.
This might just be listed. I've seen a couple lists. I was like, what? There are so many lists coming out for there to be like actual sports going on. It just felt like strange timing.
End of year 25 in this.
But now we're even getting a jump on that. We can't even get to Thanksgiving first. And now we're getting end of the year content. Spotify wrap it up going to be tomorrow.
I think they started in like September. So I think all of them have done a good job spacing them out for the most part. We've gotten like one a week to chew on, and the NBA said it's our turn, and yeah, I'm ready to be furious. I've only seen it retweeted. I haven't read through it, so that'll be this week for certain. But you got to subscribe. See you there.